Hello, my name is Potpethe and I am a teacher at M. Prakash Institute in Pune, India. The purpose of this video is just to explain comparison between the online training and the classroom training. Last 9 months, basically because of this lockdown, we are forced to conduct all our lectures in the institute online. And as we started conducting those lectures online, we found out that there are several advantages of this kind of lecturing. And by now, after practicing for 9 months, conducting several different trials, uh, myself personally, I have arrived at conclusion that if given a choice between a classroom lecturing and online training like this using Zoom or Google Meet, I would prefer to go for the online type of training, and there are several advantages as far as learning is concerned. So in this short video, I would just like to present those advantages and would like to compare them with disadvantages, which might be very useful to the other teachers, those who are right now struggling with online training. So I would just share my whiteboard where I have jotted down all the points and I would go through them. So this is particularly online versus classroom training. The principle that we should follow while conducting training programs or while teaching is teach those who are interested in learning. Otherwise, no model will work. If we are trying to teach those students who are not at all interested in learning what you are teaching, then whether it is an online model or a classroom model, it is not going to work. So you just find out whether your students are really interested in learning or not. And at our institute, we find that all our students are very, very eager to learn. We need not push them for learning. It is the pull that they exert on us for giving them the training. That is the basic difference between the kind of students we operate in, and therefore we are fortunate to have that kind of student base with us. But then, having given that the students are interested in learning, in that case, how this online training is much better compared to classroom, I will run through the points that I think are most important. In classroom training, suppose we are solving a problem, the problem is written on the whiteboard and students are given sufficient time to solve. There is always a chance that two students sitting on one bench may not solve those problems independently. They might not think about the solution independently. A better student is solving the problem in his notebook, and his neighbor, his friend is just copying it. No matter how alert you are in the classroom, you might not be able to catch this kind of activities in the classroom. That is not good for the student. You want to catch them because you want them to think independently. So as far as online training is concerned, students are isolated and there is no cross communication. They cannot copy. They have to solve their problems independently. Okay, then second advantage is if you keep the point which I have written there, keeping videos on. That is the most important thing in online training. Students will tend to switch off their videos and you should not allow them. We have followed this meticulously, and for all practical purposes, if a student on his own, if he is switching off his video, there have been incidences where we have removed him from the meeting and then the discipline is achieved. Okay. If there are a couple of students having connectivity issues, they and their parents will communicate with the teacher saying that today my internet speed is low or something like that. Barring those cases, all the students must keep their videos on. That will ensure that there is no cross communication. Of course, physically they are away, so there is no cross communication. Moreover, teacher can see the face of every student. That will We will achieve the effect of classroom training if all the students are keeping their videos on. Then students are so smart that they keep the videos on and still they don't pay attention to what we are teaching. So in that case also, if by practice you will come to know that student is looking at you, he is looking into the camera, he is looking onto his monitor, but still he is not paying attention. So that kind of students also we could catch, and in parents that he is not paying attention, you ensure that he is continuously watching our lectures, and uh, that kind of attention we can give it to students provided they have their camera on. Another advantage of this online training is that whatever lecturing that you are doing can be recorded. Barring the time that we give for students to think, if I'm operating the recording properly, my 2.5 hours lecture of 11th or 12th standard gets recorded, and the recording timing is about 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes. So it is short. So whatever concepts that we are explaining during the class, if student cannot catch up with that concept while the class is going on, he can always refer to the video recording and get to know that concept. So I mean, the availability of that video recording is a strong positive in favor of online training. There is no limitation on whiteboard usage. You have big whiteboard, you are using a tablet, you can have different colors of pens. There are many geometric objects which you can cut, paste, or draw very quickly. So your presentation of the lecture becomes very, very effective and neat. Moreover, the whiteboard can be saved and can be converted into PDF form and can be sent to the student. So if student is not so good in taking down the notes, the entire discussion of the lecture can be stored and sent to student. That facility is available. In classroom training, if you erase the board, whatever you have written on the board is lost. You cannot retrieve it. So that is yet another advantage of this kind of training. Teacher is more resourceful. Teacher is sitting in a place and discussing with students. So he can refer to many books. He can get new problems from the books. Suddenly, suppose he remembers that this problem is suitable to be taken in this class at the moment. He can get that problem. In classroom, there are limitations. He cannot leave the class, go to the library, find the problem and put it. So as far as resources are concerned, teacher is more resourceful in online type of training. Other advantages is students are at home, they are not wasting much time in commuting, not traveling at all. Teacher is not traveling, so practically 5 minutes before you can start logging in and start the lecture, and the moment lecture is over, students are at their home. So traveling time is reduced. There are no geographic limitations. A good teacher can cater to students around him if it is a classroom type of training. But if a good teacher is conducting online training, he can train any students from anywhere in the world. That is very, very strong point in favor of online training. There is no classroom size constraint. Of course, it is good, that is our experience, it is good not to exceed the strength of the class 45 or 50, because in that case you will not be able to watch the video of every student. I think in Zoom we can watch 49 students on a single screen. So if I have more than 49 students, I will have to flip those screens and watch the students, which takes a little time and it is more cumbersome for the teachers to manage also. So classroom strength, maybe in classroom type of training it is 40 or 45, whatever number of benches that you have, but in case of online you can be a little flexible as far as classroom size. Now students are not coming in contact with each other. That is good as far as infectious diseases are concerned. Now you will be surprised that every year during rainy season, I myself get throat infection for last 10 years. And it is because of I am in constant contact with students in classroom training. Couple of students will have that infection and it will come to me. During this lockdown, this year, in the month of June or July, rainy season, I did not have any kind of infection because I was isolated from the school. That is the advantage of classroom training. Now, recently what we have done is, of 12th standard students, we hardly get any opportunity to observe the students' behavior during the exam. I mean, we leave it up to the classroom training and ask them to practice exams independently. But see, if we can watch student during exam, how is his behavior, how he is approaching the question paper, what is his body language, what are his facial expressions. So recently, last 6 lectures in 12th standard, we have given them a question paper and continuously for 1 hour uh, conducted an exam and watched the students. We made students to adjust their cameras so that their complete face is visible, and we come to know whether they are solving or not. That kind of adjustment of camera was posed to them, and then we could pinpoint and give instructions to few students that their approach during exam need to be improved, and they improved. Recently, I got a feedback from students that there's a positive development because of the instructions which are available, because we are watching them while writing the exam. Exam behavior is getting improved because of this kind of setup. Now, having discussed all these advantages of online training, of course, there are disadvantages, and the major disadvantage is students are not coming in contact with each other. They are not meeting their friends. There is no socialization. That is affecting students' psychology substantially. But then, I am of the opinion that schools or educational institutes are not meant for socializing. They are meant for education. So if the method for education of sincere students, students who want to learn, if it is online, and there could be some special sessions can be organized where students are meeting each other and they socialize, maybe they play with each other, something of that sort. That could be the ideal situation for students to learn. So we will have to explore that possibility of socializing students by some other method. But schools or colleges or educational institutes looking at them as a socializing venues is not good, because online training has got many substantial advantages. Another disadvantage could be the connectivity issues, but the way the technology is developing, this kind of issues will get resolved very soon. Now, therefore, teacher can be anywhere in the world and students can be anywhere in the world. And with the help of online type of training, with proper discipline, with proper camera on position, teacher can be very effective, and students also will get substantially benefited by this kind of training. That is my personal view. At M. Prakash Institute in Pune, we are conducting lectures like this, and these lectures are definitely getting benefited by the students. If we ask students also now, barring that socialization point, they are very happy with the content that they have received, and their parents and the students are very happy about all the commutation, traveling, pollution, free learning which they are doing at this point of time. So given a choice, after lockdown, after COVID, whether online or classroom, I will vote for online training. You also think about it. It is very interesting, and we have to adopt to use the latest developing technologies to become very effective. Thank you. Hope this video will help you. And I expect that teachers will explore all the possibilities of online training and try to avoid the constraints or disadvantages of online training to be more and more effective. Students will get benefited out of this. Thank you.